This video will give you an opportunity to practice over 25 AQA A-Level Business Paper 1 multiple choice questions. Becoming familiar with the way multiple choice questions are worded and practicing them before tests and exams should be a key element in AQA business revision, so I'm glad you're here. We'll be going through the questions at a swift pace, so do pause the video when you want to, and feel free to come back to the video whenever you need to. These exam technique videos include examples as well as tips. I'll put the link to them in the description box. Let's begin. The process of transforming raw information into useful information that can support various activities of a business. The definition above most accurately describes A. Data mining, B. E-commerce, C. Enterprise resource planning, or D. Gathering big data. And the answer is A. Data mining. Next question. Despite a significant increase in its sales revenue, a product's market share falls from 60% to 50%. This product is A. Cash cow, B. Dog, C. Problem child, ? Or D. Star. The answer is D. Star. Next question. Statement 1. An increase in its level of capacity utilization can help a business because it allows it more time for maintenance and repair of equipment. Statement 2. An increase in its level of capacity utilization can help a business because it allows it to meet unexpected increases in demand. Read statements 1 and 2 and select the correct option from the following options. A. Statement 1 is true, statement 2 is true. B. Statement 1 is true, statement 2 is false. C. Statement 1 is false, statement 2 is true. Or D. Statement 1 is false, statement 2 is false. And the answer is D. Statement 1 is false, statement 2 is false. On to the next question. The table below shows data from a company's accounts, so do read that data. The company's operating profit is A. £3 million, B. £5 million, C. £6 million, or D. £8 million. And the answer is B. £5 million. Another statement question. Statement 1. Lean production should reduce unit costs because it involves a business buying raw materials in greater bulk. Statement 2. Lean production should reduce unit costs because it reduces wastage of raw materials. Read statements 1 and 2 and select the correct option from the following options. A. Statement 1 is true, statement 2 is true. B. Statement 1 is true, statement 2 is false. C. Statement 1 is false, statement 2 is true. Or D. Statement 1 is false, statement 2 is false. And the answer is C. Statement 1 is false, statement 2 is true. On to the next one. The table below shows 4 possible scenarios. We've got scenario A, B, C, and D. For scenario A, managers' willingness to make internal changes are high. The likelihood of external changes in the market are also high. For scenario B, managers' willingness to make internal changes are high. The likelihood of external changes in the market are low. Scenario C, managers' willingness to make internal changes are low. The likelihood of external changes in the market are high. And for scenario D, managers' willingness to make internal changes are low. The likelihood of external changes in market are also low. In which of these scenarios is strategic drift least likely to occur? A. Scenario A, or B. Scenario B, or C. Scenario C, or D. Scenario D. The correct answer is B, scenario B. The table below shows the net annual return of an investment, so do read the information in the table. After 2 years, the ARR for this investment is A, 90%, B, 70%, C, 40%, or D, 20%. And the answer is D, 20%. Next question. The table below shows the 2 different management styles used by managers in 4 companies. We've got company A, B, C, and D, and the management styles. So company A, country club and impoverished. Company B, produce or perish and team leader. Company C, produce or perish and impoverished. And company D, country club and team leader. Which company is most likely to use a soft human resource management approach? Is it A, company A, B, company B, C, company C, or D, company D? And the answer is D, company D. Our next question. Statement 1. External growth requires a business to integrate with another business that is located in a different country. Statement 2. Organic growth requires a business to use its own resources to expand its size. Read statements 1 and 2 and select the correct option from the following options. A. Statement 1 is true. Statement 2 is true. B. Statement 1 is true. Statement 2 is false. C. Statement 1 is false. Statement 2 is true. Or D. Statement 1 is false. Statement 2 is false. And the answer is C. Statement 1 is false. Statement 2 is true. The diagram below shows the original break-even chart for a product. The product's fixed cost then decreased and its variable cost per unit increased, such that at its current output of 100 units, the total costs are still the same, as shown by a point X. Which one of these statements is correct? A. Its break-even output falls and its margin of safety increases. B. Its break-even output increases and its margin of safety falls. C. Its break-even output and its margin of safety remain the same. Or D. Its break-even output remains the same and its margin of safety increases. And the answer is A. Its break-even output falls and its margin of safety increases. Statement 1. Usually, there is a negative correlation between changes in consumers' incomes and changes in the quantity demanded of a product. Statement 2. Usually, there is a positive correlation between changes in the price of a competitor's product and changes in the quantity demanded of a product. Read statements 1 and 2 and select the correct option from the following options. A. Statement 1 is true. Statement 2 is true. B. Statement 1 is true. Statement 2 is false. C. Statement 1 is false. Statement 2 is true. Or D. Statement 1 is false. Statement 2 is false. And the correct answer is C. Statement 1 is false. Statement 2 is true. A business sells 4 products. The table below shows the price elasticity of demand and income elasticity of demand for the 4 products. So take a look at product A, product B, product C, and product D. A year ago, all 4 products had identical sales volumes. Since then, each product has had the same percentage cut in price, and there has also been a fall in consumer incomes. Which one of these products has the highest sales volume now? Is it A, product A, B, product B, C, product C, or D, product D? And the answer is A, product A. Statement 1. Debt factoring is usually a short-term source of finance. Statement 2. Bank overdrafts are usually a long-term source of finance. Read statements 1 and 2 and select the correct option from the following. A. Statement 1 is true. Statement 2 is true. B. Statement 1 is true. Statement 2 is false. C. Statement 1 is false. Statement 2 is true. D. Statement 1 is false. Statement 2 is false. And the answer is B. Statement 1 is true. Statement 2 is false. On to the next one. Penetration pricing is setting a price that is A. Associated with products with high income elasticity of demand. B. Intended to maximize the profit margin on each product. C. Often used when demand is price elastic. Or D. Often used in markets with high seller power. And the answer is C. Often used when demand is price elastic. A business replaces some of its workforce with machinery. This leads to a 10% increase in capacity and output and a 5% increase in unit costs. This is an example of A. More capital intensive production and economies of scale. B. More capital intensive production and diseconomies of scale. C. More labour intensive production and economies of scale. Or D. More labour intensive production and diseconomies of scale. And the answer is B. More capital intensive production and diseconomies of scale. A good has a negative income elasticity of demand and a negative price elasticity of demand. Statement 1. Other things being equal, a fall in consumer incomes must lead to a fall in sales volume for this good. Statement 2. Other things being equal, a fall in price must lead to a rise in sales value for this good. Read statements 1 and 2 and select the correct option from the following. A. Statement 1 is true. Statement 2 is true. B. Statement 1 is true. Statement 2 is false. C. Statement 1 is false. Statement 2 is true. Or D. Statement 1 is false. Statement 2 is false. Let's take a look at the answer. D. Statement 1 is false. Statement 2 is false. On to the next one. The table below provides data on a business. So do have a look at that data in the table. Statement 1. This business had a higher labour retention rate in 2018 than 2017. Statement 2. This business had higher labour productivity in 2018 than 2017. Read statements 1 and 2 and select the correct option from the following. A. Statement 1 is true. Statement 2 is true. B. Statement 1 is true. Statement 2 is false. C. Statement 1 is false. Statement 2 is true. Or D. Statement 1 is false. Statement 2 is false. Take a look at the answer. A. Statement 1 is true. Statement 2 is true. The culture of a business changes from an emphasis on decisions being made by the original owner to a culture in which there are stated rules and each worker has defined responsibilities. According to Handy, this is a change in culture from A. Person to role. B. Person to task. C. Power to role. Or D. Power to task. And the answer is C. Power to roll. Strategic drift occurs when a business A. implements a plan that has been designed to cope with unexpected and unwelcome changes. B. Introduces a previously unplanned strategy in response to external changes. C. Introduces a previously unplanned strategy in response to internal changes. Or D. Maintains a strategy that is no longer suited to current circumstances. And the answer is D. Maintains a strategy that is no longer suited to current circumstances. Next question. Decreasing government subsidies on a country's agriculture would be A. Fiscal policy, which encourages more open trade. B. Fiscal policy, which increases protectionism. C. Monetary policy, which encourages more open trade. Or D. Monetary policy, which increases protectionism. And the answer is A. Fiscal policy, which encourages more open trade. Next question. Figure 1 shows the inventory levels of a component held by a business over a period of 9 days. So do have a look at that information there. The business has a reorder quantity of 90 units and a lead time for orders of 2 days. On which day was an incorrect quantity ordered? Was it A. Day 3, B. Day 4, C. Day 5, or D. Day 6? And the answer is B. Day 4. Next question. Based on the network shown in Figure 2, the total float time for activity D is A. 2 days, B. 6 days, C. 7 days, or D. 9 days? And the answer is C. 7 days. On to a follow-on question. Based on the network shown in Figure 2, if activity B is delayed by 6 days, the duration of the critical path A. does not change, B. increases by 1 day, C. increases by 5 days, or D. increases by 6 days? And the answer is C. increases by 5 days. Which one of the following methods of payment to employees would not be seen as a method of financial motivation by Taylor? A. Commission, B. Performance-related pay, C. Piece rate, or D. Salary? The answer is D. Salary. Next question. A to D below apply to the market leader of a particular industry. Which one of these is not a barrier to entry for a business seeking to enter this industry? The market leader A. is vertically integrated with its suppliers, B. experiences diseconomies of scale, C. has high brand loyalty, or D. owns a patent? And the answer is B. experiences diseconomies of scale. Thank you for watching this video. The next 2 videos that will appear on the screen are what YouTube thinks you should watch next.